Hello everyone. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about what are variables. Because in algebra, basically, we are always going to be solving for a variable, for a missing number. So let's talk about what exactly are variables. Well, in math, our job is always to find an answer. Like 6 divided by 3, our answer is 2. 10 divided by 5 is also 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, etc., etc. We're always looking for an answer for that missing number. But now in algebra, we're going to start creating equations to help us find that missing number because now that we're going to have a lot more details and a lot more numbers and operations to work with than just addition and subtraction. So now what do we put in place of that missing number? We're always going to put a variable. So a variable is just a letter that we're going to put in place for a missing number in an equation. So variables can be any letter, but we're commonly going to put X. Okay, so let's try this word problem out. Kathy has 7 apples and gave some to John. Kathy now has 5 apples. So now they want us to set up an equation to help us find out how many she gave to John. So we know that Kathy has 7 apples, right? And she gave some. Remember that when we give something away, we're always subtracting. So I'm going to put 7 minus, but we don't know how many she gave to John. So what are we going to put in place of that number? We're going to put a variable. We're going to put X. And we know that right now, Kathy has 5 apples left. So 7 apples, which is what Kathy originally had, minus whatever amount she gave to John. We don't know what that is yet, so which is why we put X. And we know that whatever she gave to John, taken away from the 7 that she originally had, is now going to be 5, which is how we set up an equation. So 7 minus X is equal to 5. Now you're probably thinking, well, it's obvious. She obviously gave 2 apples away because we know that 7 minus 2 equals 5. Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. But now when it comes to more complicated equations, it's never going to be that simple. So as long as we just practice using those variables, algebra is going to be a lot easier. So basically what we're saying is that X, that missing variables, is 2. Let's try this one out. Emma made bracelets for her friends. She made 27 bracelets for her 9 friends. Set up an equation to help us find out how many she can give to her friends. Well, let's see. We know that she made a total of 27 bracelets. And she has 9 friends. But we don't know how many Kathy can give to her friends. So we're going to multiply that 9 times that variable. So 9 times however many she has is going to equal to those 27 bracelets. Another way that we could set this up is we could do 27 divided by 9 because she has 27 bracelets divided amongst her 9 friends is going to give us that missing number, that X. So we know that 27 divided by 9 is 3. So that means that X must be 3. So Kathy can give each of her friends 3 bracelets. Let's try one more word problem. Jake is baking a cake that calls for 6 cups of milk, and he wants to make 4 cakes. Set up an equation that will help Jake figure out how many cups of milk he will need for 4 cakes. So we know that he needs 6 cups per cake. So that means that if we do 6 times 4, that would give us our missing number. So 6 times 4 is 24. That means that X, our missing number, must be 24. So that means that Jake will need 24 cups of milk. So that is a quick introduction to variables and why we use them.